Welcome to Movement and Talisa. My name is Talisa, and today we are doing an energizing afternoon short yoga flow. Grab blocks and a strap if you know that you like them, but let's get started in a malasana, so a deep yogic squat. You might need a block to support your hips. It's okay if your heels are lifted up, hands can be supporting you. Work with where you're at. Don't worry so much about what these poses look like. It's cultivating the sensation and the inner awareness that we're really focusing on. You can go ahead and close out your eyes or just soften your gaze down on the floor or mat in front of you. I am purposefully starting sideways on my mat, so if you came to the top of your mat or something, do come to the middle because we're going to be working lengthwise on our mat today. So again, eyes are closed out or softened down on the floor. If you don't need your hands to support you, you can bring your hands through to prayer at heart center. You can find stillness or gentle shifting side to side, working, lubricating into the hips, the knees, the ankles. Try to lengthen out through the crown of your head so you can imagine that there's a rope attached to it and someone's pulling on it, inviting space between each vertebrae. Chest is proud. And we're bringing our awareness to the here and now, lengthening our breath, noticing how our bodies and our minds feel in this moment, noticing any sensations in the body, good or bad, free from judgment, just observing, noticing if there's any sounds around us. Again, we're just bringing our focus to things that are happening right here, right now. Training our minds to take a break from ruminating on the past and worrying about the future. Right here and right now is all we have, and in this moment, we are safe and happy. We're not needing or wanting anything. Start to implement your Ujjayi breath if you haven't already. It's that slight restriction in the back of your throat, making your breath more wave-like, a little bit more audible as well. Finding some ease within the effort of holding this pose for a sustained period of time. And of course, if at any point there's any red flag pain, that means you should ease out of a pose a little bit. It doesn't mean that you have to avoid it altogether. Just don't go as far or as deep into it. Let's take 3 more rounds of breath here. Last round of breath. Let's start by bringing the right hand out in front of us. Left arm reaches up. Get a little spinal twist. Holding that balasana can be a lot on the back muscles, so if you're feeling it there, this is to relieve that a little bit. You can stay right here if you like to take the bind, then wrap the arms back and around. See if the fingertips can find one another, even if they can't. That's perfectly fine. Gaze is up past the left shoulder. Slowly release and come to the other side. Right arm reaches up. And taking the bind if you did so on the other side. Slowly release. Plant the hands in front of you and just ever so slowly, gently straighten the legs and just walk them out a little bit. Again, that can be a lot to hold that deep squat for a long time like we just did. So just flush out the legs here. Sit back down. We're going to get started with our flow. So we're doing one round a little bit slower to learn the sequence. Again, it is a shorter sequence. And then our second round will be flowing a little bit quicker and with less cueing through it. Let's get started by planting our hands near the back of our mat. For me, this is always the back of the mat. So really, if you do it towards the front of your mat, that's fine. And then kind of swiveling on the left foot so that we can circle, bring the weight off the right foot and circle that foot all the way around in front of you. Now you can hang out right here. Both hands are on the inside of that right leg. You can flex through the foot. Maybe you'll get a nice little hamstring stretch to amplify that stretch. Try to do an anterior pelvic tilt. It's almost like you're sticking your butt out, and that'll help lengthen those muscles in the back of the leg. If you're feeling a little bit more fiery and want to get right into it, what we're going to do is bring the hands to either side, lower down on that left heel, and then use your hands as a counterbalance. We're in a pistol squat shape here. Of course, you can keep your hands down to help, and maybe you use your blocks here, but we're going to come to standing from this pistol squat shape. So a lot of strength there. If you're omitting that part, just come to standing by whatever means necessary. And now we're planting the right foot down. Come light on the back toes, arms are down by your side, palms facing down, coming into a warrior 3 or airplane pose. Notice the left hip, if it's really opening up, try to square the hips down towards the mat. Reach the head and that back foot in opposite directions, and then start to bend through that standing supporting leg. Reach the left toes back, come into a crescent lunge. So we're up off of that back left heel, arms reach up. From here, twist towards the right leg, and we're planting the hands down on the mat. So again, blocks can be really nice here to bring the ground closer to you if it feels really far away. Make it easier on yourself. So with or without blocks, bring the weight into your hands. This front leg, drag it to meet the right toes. I'm walking my hands a little bit more central on my mat, because then what we're doing is picking up the left foot. So we just planted the right foot, now the left foot is picking up. Nice straight leg, pointed toe, circle, a big circle through your hip all the way around to come into a wide leg forward fold. Let's take another little twist here with the right arm coming up, looking past that right thumb. Lower it down. Left arm comes up. Lower it down. Now this is a bit of a fun transition. It might be tricky. So this is one of those things where be light-hearted and childlike in your curiosity and exploration of what our bodies can do. If it doesn't work for you, do something else that works for you, or just omit it entirely and just do a forward fold. But what we're doing is coming into a forward fold. And now left hand is planted to the side, right arm is threading through, the right foot is swiveling, so the toes are pointing inwards, and we're lowering down on that right knee. It's easier to lower down on the knee first. Once we're down on the knee, thread the hand through, almost like we're doing thread the needle, just kind of like a funky variation. Left leg is still extended, foot is planted to the best of our ability. And then our gaze is up towards our left thigh. I'm kind of looking through my arm and my thigh there. Now nuzzle in, get really snug. The back foot can kind of pick up and shift a little bit to help with balance. You can stay right here, or if you want to take a bind, left arm reaches back behind you, right arm is reaching behind that right thigh, and then your gaze can be past the left shoulder. Slowly release that bind. Left hand plants beside your head to push ourselves up out of that little revolved twist funky move there. And now we're in this kneeling position. Left leg is extended. Untuck your back right toes and sit your hips back. And we're coming into a half side split. So we really want those left toes pointing forward, the foot flat on the ground. You might have to stay upright like this. Work with where you're at. If you're able to pull the hips back, maybe hinge forward, rest and settle down into it. One round of breath here. Start to push your way back up. And then we're going to bring our hands a little more central to that right leg so that we can pick up the left leg, bending that top left leg. And now stay right where you are. I'm just going to turn to the side so it's easier for you to see what I'm doing. For the second round, I won't be turning. So this is just for the learning portion of it. So we're in this tabletop position with the left leg lifted, bent. Now we straighten it. And now we swivel on that bottom supporting leg so that we can come into a side plank. Foot can be lowered to make this more gentle, or you can keep it up. And now, if the foot wasn't already lowered, now we're gonna lower it, swivel on that bottom supporting leg again, and take this into a bit of a gentle back bend. Left arm is reaching overhead. Lift the chest, the hips towards the ceiling. Drop the head back. Really exaggerate this. Bring your gaze back. Swivel on that bottom leg. Come back to your gentle or lifted side, supported side plank. Lower the left hand down. Swivel on that supporting leg again. So we're back in this kind of three-legged tabletop position. Stay there. I'm turning back because this is how we were here. And then from here, I'm lowering the left leg down. And from here, we're just working our way back into our Malasana squat. And then we're gonna be coming to the other side. So again, we'll move a little bit slower for this round, and then we'll go through each round one more time, a little bit quicker, so we can get into that flow state and work off some muscle memory, memorization. Planting the hands to the other side of the mat. Extending through the left leg now, reaching it all the way ahead. Again, you can stay right here. Sorry, keep both hands on the inside of that leg. Flex through that front foot and try to tilt your tailbone out. So we're not rounding. We'll get more of a stretch behind the back of the leg if we're tilting our pelvis forward a little bit. Option to stay right here if you want a little bit more. Move the hands to the side, leave them there. Maybe use the blocks on the highest setting. If you've got the balance and the strength, come into this bottom pistol squat position and come all the way up to standing. Plant the left foot down. Hinge forward, coming into warrior three, more airplane pose. Palms are facing down. Reach the head and those back toes in opposite direction. Start to bend through that left supporting leg. Step back with the right leg. Crescent lunge, arms come up. And now we're twisting over the front bent leg. Plant the palms. Again, use your blocks here if you want. And then just dragging that front foot back. I'm walking my hands a little bit more central. Picking up the right leg. Big hip circle all the way around. Step the foot to the side. Let's take our twist. Left arm comes up first. Lower it. Right arm comes up. Lower it down. So for this side, the right hand is planted, and now we're threading the left hand through. And we're swiveling on the left toes to lower the left knee down. And then we come to thread the arm all the way through, resting on our head. You can untuck those back toes and swivel on that knee to place the shin somewhere where it feels a little bit nicer. You can nuzzle your way in a little bit more. I find this step is necessary if you want to take the bind. If you're doing so, left arm reaches behind. Make sure you've got your balance. Right arm reaches behind your back. Take the bind, gaze is past the right shoulder. Slowly unravel. Pressing all the way up and taking our side split stretch here, so you can stay right here. If it's accessible, then you sit the hips back as much as you can. Keep that right foot planted, toes pointing forward. One round of breath here. Start to push your way up. I don't think I'm going to swivel for this one. Hopefully you can see well enough. Remember from the first round, what we're doing is planting the hands in front of that left bent leg so we can pick up the right leg, circle it around, bending through the leg, coming into this tabletop position. Now extend the leg, swivel on that bottom supporting leg. Weight is in the left hand. Right leg is extended or down on the ground for support for our side plank. Now swivel on that back leg again as you plant the right foot down if it wasn't already. Shifting your gaze, your chest, your hips, all to reach up towards the ceiling. Gentle back bend here. Bring your gaze down, swivel on that bottom supporting leg back into our side plank. Foot up or down, your choice. Looking down, planting the right hand, swiveling on the left knee. Right leg is extended behind. Lower the foot down and coming back into our malasana. So we went through that one pretty quick. I think we've got the drill. So let's do each side one more time, even less talking and cueing from me. 1 round of breath. Here we go. Plant the hands. Circle that back leg all the way around. Flex the foot, tilt the tailbone. Stay right there, or come into our bottom pistol squat position. By whatever means necessary, stand all the way up. Stepping the right foot down, left leg comes up. Airplane pose. Reach and stretch in opposite directions. Bend through the supporting leg. Step the left leg all the way back. Crescent lunge, arms come up. Twisting over that front leg, plant the palms, weight in the hands to drag that front foot back. Centralize the hands a bit. Left leg comes up. Big, big, big hip circle. Arms are supporting us, using the strength of the upper body as we step the left foot down. Left hand is central. Reach the right arm up. Lower it down. Left arm up. Lower it down. Plant the left hand to the side. Right arm starts to thread through as we swivel on the right toes. Lower the knee. Thread that arm all the way through. Head is on the mat. Make any adjustments you need to. Nuzzle in and taking the bind if you're doing so. Slowly unravel. Side half split stretch. Lower the hips if you want. Coming back up, hands are planted. Circle that left leg around, bending through the left leg from this tabletop position. Extend the leg, swivel on the knee, side plank. Swivel on the knee, plant that left foot, reach everything up, gentle back bend. Reverse that, come into our side plank. Our three-legged tabletop, lower the left knee down. Pop up or mosey your way up into our malasana. 1 round of breath. Other side. Plant the hands, circle that back leg all the way around. Flex through the foot. Staying right here and just taking your way to standing or doing the pistol squat variation with me. Stand all the way up. Plant the left foot. Airplane pose. Stretching in opposite directions. Bend through that left leg. Step the right leg all the way back. Crescent lunge, arms come up. Twist over the front leg. Weight is in the hands. Drag the left foot back. Centralize the hands if you'd like. Right leg comes up. Big, 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 as you can make it. Hip circle. Step it down with control. Right hand is central. Left arm reaches up. Bring it down. Right arm reaches up. Bring it down. Plant the right hand. Start threading the left hand through. Swivel on that left foot. Lower the knee. Lower upper body down. Nuzzle in. Take the bind. Slowly release. Our half side split, stay where you are, or lower the hips. Back up through center. Pick up that right leg. Come into our tabletop with that right leg bent. And now extend it. Swivel for side plank. Lower the foot down as we swivel for a gentle back bend. Reverse that side plank. Swivel to our tabletop. Lower the knee. Just circle the feet around so we can come into a gentle seated position. If you have the time and you want to get more into that groove, then rewind this video back to that second set of each side so that you can flow through it a little bit more. Again, I'm such a fan of memorization and not constantly doing something new, sometimes doing the same thing over and over again, because that's how we truly get into that flow state. That's where we start getting into more of a meditative mental state as well, because we're not constantly thinking about, am I doing this right? I don't know this pose. When we know the movement, we don't have to think as much. And that's a huge part of yoga, is getting into that meditative mindset. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you got something out of this class. If you're able to like, comment, subscribe, or share, it helps me spread my love for this immensely. Otherwise, have a wonderful rest of your day. And in closing, we say, Namaste.